In terms of the biggest factors that make
You were listening, huh?
I was. It was a good interview.
That's very good. And you held on to every word.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
So how does his ability, his change?
It's just growth. It really is. He's grown. He's endured a lot. He's matured. He's worked on his game. He's gotten better. He's better equipped now to process things when one thing or two things in his game is not going. He has other things to go to. So I would say that was it.
And when you're looking at reasons like why you believe in this team has championship potential, is that one of the ones at the top you feel like that's one of the big ones?
I just believe in our team. I think it's not just him. I believe in all our guys, So, and where that takes us, we'll find that out.
The level of defense that he played the other night, I'm not saying that he's going to have six blocks every single game.
Why not?
Well, he could, I guess, yeah.
I'm all for it.
But just that level of rim protection
Yeah.
is, with everything that he does shoulder on the offensive end, is that a reasonable expectation now coming down the stretch?
Yeah. I mean, not six like you said, but being rim protection should be every night. And when he does it like that, obviously it's extraordinary. When you have a guy that literally becomes a goaltender. We're one of the few sports that don't have someone standing in front of the goal. It's nice. So when you have that, very few teams have that, and we were one of the teams that do.
Doc, with Paul Reed on the offensive end, it looks like he's beginning to understand where to roll, where to be on the offensive end. Just from your perspective, from maybe the beginning of the season to now, how has Paul been able to make that?
Oh, he's been much better. He's growing. He still has his ups and downs, but so does everyone. And I think it helps him, especially with James, because you can see they tell him when he's not in the right spot. Probably too much sometimes, in my opinion. I think he's at times the guy they want to tell you're in the wrong spot. It almost feels like they feel like it's their duty. But I think also he handles even that better. He gets it, and when he does it, and when he does it with pace, it could be a big help for us.
Obviously, the goal is to win tonight, but are there other takeaways that you see your team getting from a game like this, knowing the way you guys are playing against a team like Celtics who've been where they have been throughout the NBA?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Every game you want to win the game. You take away a little bit from every game. I don't overdo it. I really don't. We've won by 40 tonight. What does that mean? If we don't win, what does that mean? It means that tonight we were not good enough, or we didn't. There's some nights you are good enough and you just don't perform well enough. There's a difference. But it all doesn't matter until later at the end of the day, no matter what happens. But you do want to play well against them. They are the team to beat in the East. They won the East. And so that's the team you have to beat. And so the more you do that, the better it is for you.
The last 5 games, Doc, you guys defensively, statistically, been much better. What's been the key to what's happening at that end of the floor for you guys?
Just buy-in, honestly. Doing it over and over again, buying in. We have a good defensive team. We have some good defensive individuals. But when we do it as a group, we can be a really good defensive team. And doing that with consistency is our key.
You mentioned Joel's growth before. You were around Blake early in his career. You were around Paul early in his career, Joel.
Yeah.
For guys like him and Joel and Tatum, as they kind of progress into the middle stage of their career and kind of learn what it takes to be the lead player on a team, what are kind of the things you see in terms of, growth, in terms of managing routines and the time you have to play and the load you have to carry and that kind of
consistency. And you use a word, managing your routine. It's really important. And if you're the best player, I think it's important not just for you, but for your teammates as well, to see you doing the same thing, working the same way every day. And talent, all those guys have great talent. But what will separate all of them at the end of their careers is finding ways to be a winner and winning and doing winning things all the time. That's the separator for everyone. And, Joel, when you look at him 2 years ago to now, it's night and day. But there's still growth. There's still, you can't stop. That's the thing. You just can't. You watch LeBron is 3,700 years old. And he still, I saw him in the summer at a gym. I mean, he was working on something he was going to put into his game. I was like, that's crazy when you think about it. But that's why he's still playing. Joel this summer put in as much time as anyone in the gym. And that's why he's having the year he's having.
So what's the process like of integrating a guy like Jalen mid-season or Mike Muscala with Boston after the deadline? Is it almost like extra homework during the break?
Yeah, it depends on the position, right? Like in what they do. If they're one of your top two guys or three, that's hard. Now you're trying to integrate them. If they're a point guard, I would say Muscala and Jalen is easy in some ways, harder for them. Jalen has come in and he's running the floor, he's defending, he's being active. He's one of those refreshing young energy guys that'll tell you, you don't need to run a play for me. I'll figure it out. I'll get it. Muscala is a little same way in that way. He'll play his role and pick and pop and make shots. So probably a little bit easier for them integrating, but probably harder for them individually to figure out how to find those spots.
Doc, Boston kind of, has picked you guys apart in the first two games of the season
Oh, have they?
on jump shooting.
Yeah. Okay. I was just wondering where you got that from. So
What would you like
I'm going to go
see?
tell our locker room. Is that all right?
I'll try. In terms of taking jump shooting, in this game, what do you want to see your guys do better on defense?
Well, going by last game, it'd be nice if we got a little closer to them. And I'm being facetious, but yeah, that was not one of our better defensive nights. I mean, we literally gave dare shots for 48 minutes, and they made a lot of them. They're going to take a lot of threes. We have to be in their airspace. We have to run them off threes. We have to make them take contested twos. Watching that film yesterday, there was not a lot of challenging, making them put the ball on the floor and contest. So it was just one of those nights. That's, again, why you don't really overdo one game. That's not who we've been. Having said that, they do make threes even when you play well. And they are great at moving the ball, and that's the difference in their team. In the midseason last year, they started playing together and moving it, and they became very hard to guard.
Is Joel still doing more guys on this he dealt with the other day?
No, he's feeling good. Yeah.
With Dwayne, with that hip, that's just a day-to-day thing.
Yeah, I hope. We don't, obviously we just signed him, so that would not be good if it was something that it doesn't seem like that serious. But we're going to keep him out for another couple games probably, and then he'll be back on the floor. Thanks, guys.